Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Drop with Danielle. And I have with me someone that I'm sure all of you may know. He had hit single, Murder, almost over 1 million views. I'm in awe. I'm sitting next to a celebrity.
Please.
Some guys in the inner city, they refer to him as Pastor Dun. I've known him from he was Lil T. Now we all know him as Najie Dun. I have none other than the man himself, Najie.
Hello, everybody.
Quite an introduction, right?
Quite an introduction.
I practiced that all night.
Ain't no one can do it like I don't know.
Streets cool, huh? It ain't cool, kids dying after school, bruh. How many more we gotta lose, man? My heart's breaking every time I watch the news, man.
My question is, because you're doing something that a lot of persons would not expect in the Christian community. Right now, you're the unconventional rapper. You're the outlaw in gospel music right now. I might as well tell you.
Oh, boy.
Did you expect the church to give you backlash? Or do you expect that?
I mean, yeah, I was prepared for backlash because I knew that this is what happened with Jesus. Like, it was new to the church. It was new. The Pharisees is like, yo, we ain't having this. These laws already set. You can't be the son of God, and God can't forgive sins like that. How you could heal the blind? Healing don't happen in this land. La 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 la. Like, they already put a limit on God, and I feel like that's what the church is doing right now. They're putting a limit on his worship. They're putting a limit on his music. They're putting a limit on what ministry is supposed to look like. And Jesus came to say, there is no limit to this thing. We go into the streets, and honestly, like I said, I never thought I would have been doing this trap thing. I thought this would have been my next level, was going to be worship. Time to take it up worship, hit some Sunday services, sing. Same old. You know what I mean? Turn up with the churches and stuff like that. People don't go into this thing saying that, yo, we're gonna do this and we're gonna make some money, because there is no money in evangelism.
Right.
That's why you see a lot of people, a lot of churches stray away from the evangelism aspect. Because go and feed the poor. We can't get no money back for the church. That's not going to pay the church bills. That's not going to... See, we so conformed and loving this temple, this building, not realizing that we have to move as Jesus moved, and that's what I'm doing. So, I mean, if the backlash come, the backlash come. If it don't, it don't. But regardless of what comes, and regardless of what happens, I promise I'm going to make happen what needs to happen on God.
That's powerful. That's powerful. And I think the main question that a lot of people want to ask, and again, I think I'm getting my own interpretation from it, just talking to you. Why title the freestyle Protected?
Because at the end of the day, it was God that, like I say, protected me. I'm not going to play like I was just referencing it towards the streets. What I was rapping was situations that happened in my life. I always put me inside my music, so you don't have to never ask if he wrote this about somebody or was he going through this. Yes, everything I write, I been through. I don't never try, like, if you want to know me, know my music. If you want to know my music, you got to know my God as well. So at the same time, like I knew that if it was just me looking after me, I knew I wouldn't have been here. Like, I know at the end of the day, I wouldn't have been here. Some decisions I made in my life, it only could have went left, but it only ended up going right because of God. So at the end of the day, I just acknowledged him protecting me and being protected. And I know some people that would have get over their heads. That's why I put the TDJ sermon at the end.
That was the closer.
For them to understand, like, listen, I'm saying the exact same thing TDJ is saying. So even if you don't understand it, when you listen to that end, we know, like, okay, yeah, all right, he's still a Christian.
Tell the people the line that when you said the story of Jesus and Judas taught me not to trust these niggas, but there's a line before that where you reference money.
I was saying, Christ died so you could be more than a drug dealer. Christ died so you could be more than a thug nigga, a plug nigga. The story of Jesus and Judas told me not to trust niggas. See, the thing about it is, whether we like it or not, our generation, the generation after us, we call ourselves niggas. We put that stereotype on ourselves. We say that, oh, you know what, we're gonna embrace this because the white people used to call us slaves, they used to call us nigga, but if we embrace it and make it cool, then we're gonna love it or whatever. But what you don't understand is we are embracing something else. We're embracing the chains, we're embracing the bondage that is being put on our lives or that has been put on our ancestors. And at the same time, you know, we're not a slave to these to the slave masters no more. We're slaves to the material things. We're slave to the chains. Like, yeah, I rock, yeah, I got, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm saying. I rock the chain, I rock the watch, the jewelry or whatever. These things I rock because I see people. I always remember growing up, I always wanted, I saw the rappers had jewelry. I see drug dealers had jewelry. I see drug dealers had money. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is to let the young men know that, you know what, you could go about this in a positive way and have these, but these at the end of the day mean nothing if your soul isn't right. Like, my chain can shine as bright as it shines, but if my soul isn't shining, then that's a whole different type of story. That's a whole nother conversation. So with the Christ created you to be more than a drug dealer, thug nigga, plug nigga. It's like, don't you want more for yourself than to say, you know what, I's a thug, or to say I'm a drug dealer, like, or more than just to be, yeah man, you know, I can hit Najie, he's the plug. Don't you want more for yourself than to just be a plug? Don't you want more? And the only way you can actually get more is by drawing near to Christ. And then we act like we don't know there's people in our circle that get jealous of you when they see you elevating, when you want more, when they see you actually inspiring to do more. It's a lot of people that try to figure out if me, just like you said earlier, me and Najie came from the same school. There's a lot of people who came from the same school as me, came from the same place as me, mad that I'm going where I'm going because they came from the same place as me, but they're not going there. But it's not my fault, it's their fault for not moving. But they rather be mad and jealous, and that's why I say it's your friends that'll do it to you.
And try to keep you around them.
Right. It's
because you even said in the song, the same people that smile with you will put a bullet through you.
Right. It's just me speaking in their head. They're saying, but it's the codes of the street. But at the end of the day, this is nothing short from what the Bible was teaching us. It's not the code of the street. This is the code of life that Jesus decided to, you know what, I'm going to share this book. I'm going to teach them to look out for these things. So things that I see going on in the streets, I'll be like, yeah, okay. Like, you didn't see this in the Bible? Like, so you didn't see Judas betray Jesus? Like, how you can be shocked when your best friend betray you?
Exactly.
Like, how?
Exactly.
Judas was with Jesus every day.
Wow. I think it's safe to say that we've gotten a whole sermon from Najie. And not only that, but we've gotten an incredible freestyle. If you have not yet heard the freestyle, I don't know how you cannot. You have to check it out. And when you listen to it, have a pen and a piece of paper next to you, and also the Bible, because there's in that 2 minutes, there's a lot of insight in that 2 minutes. And I love the part where you brought in T.D. Jakes at the end. That was a special touch to it. Najie, I want you to give the people some final words.
I'd say this: whatever you're doing, make sure you do it for God, and don't let nobody tell you how to do it. Let God tell you how to do it, and as long as it's giving Him His glory, as long as you always remember to push Him first and do what you need to do for Him first, then that's good. That's good enough. Just meet the mark, keep pressing, go 100, because 99 won't do.
Totally agreed. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us two. We matchy today.
I don't know how.
This wasn't planned at all. I'm sorry, my producer's telling me check my mic.
It's okay.
Check my mic 1, 2. At the end of the interview, you tell me check my mic, producer. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next time.
Kill your brother, dog. I'm talking 808 bass when them guns revolve. Oh, you think the streets cool, huh? It ain't cool, kids dying after school, bruh. How many more we gotta lose?